most people think of the Amish, they think of an idyllic, simple, perfect farm life. But the reality of being Amish is far from that illusion most of us outsiders have. Amish communities are not all the same, and they are varied in their beliefs and practices. For example, some communities will allow their people to read the Bible where others won't, and then still other communities allow you to read it in the Old German, but they don't teach you how to read the Old German, so you can't read it. Though there are some differences, many of the same themes run throughout all Amish communities. The Amish are stuck in an abusive, oppressive religious structure, and the various forms of abuse are normal. In one community near us, a doctor said half of the people are on medications for mental health. In 2022, there were estimated to be 373,620 Amish in the United States. The Amish are located in 32 states, with 62% of the Amish being found in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. There are an estimated 81,500 Amish people in Pennsylvania, which makes Pennsylvania the state with the most Amish. The Amish community typically doubles every 20 years, which is due to the fact that the Amish typically have at least 5 children, and the Amish communities usually have a retention rate of at least 85%.
God initially called us to Germany, where we got familiar with the German culture, refugee work, and church planting. He then brought us back and placed us in the Pennsylvania and Ohio area as we were preparing to move to Germany. That is where we learned how desperately some of the Amish communities need Jesus, and that God was calling us to reach these as well as German-speaking Europe. Even though I grew up Old Order Amish, my community was a small minority where the Bible was allowed to be read in English and Jesus was preached, so I was unaware that this doesn't happen in most communities. As God expanded our vision, we began to see the potential and the need to bring reconciliation between the Amish and German-speaking Europe, and the unique opportunity for people from the Amish background to take the gospel to Europe, and for German-speaking believers to reach the Amish. So this is what we are working on. First, we train leaders and mobilize people here to reach the Amish. Second, we move to Europe to help bring Amish background believers to Europe for reconciliation and for reaching Europeans. Third, we mobilize German-speaking Europeans to come here to help reach the Amish. God's vision is far bigger than ours ever was. We are already seeing radical transformations as people surrender to Jesus, relationships restored, and miraculous healings. And God continues to give us connections to make things possible where we couldn't see any way possible. Years ago, after I became born again, there was one people group that I never wanted to be sent to, and that is the one that God has given us. But I can now see how so many of my life experiences and the way God created me situated me exactly for this task. We want to help turn the effort that the Amish put into trying to gain God's mercy into actually living in the fullness of Christ, and their effort put into taking His good news to the rest of the world.
We want to see a gospel movement spread throughout the Amish communities. These people have the unique ability to change Europe, to change the world. They expect hardship. They are used to struggling. They are willing to stand up for what they believe in, no matter the cost. It's in their history. It's in their DNA. If we reach the Amish, the world will never be the same.